you might ask, if we are so emotional and emotion can lead us to wrong decisions, why don't we only use logic and rational thinking? Okay, that is a high quality question. Okay, the fact of the matter is, because the limbic brain, okay, is at a lower level, that's why they decide first. Okay, it's like when you're hungry. Okay, try not to eat for 3 days and see what happens. You will be like a hungry animal, and you won't be able to think any higher level thinking. All right. Some of the examples about this are, let's say somebody's trying to quit smoking, and then he hasn't smoked for a whole week. And then on Friday night, on Saturday night, he goes to a party, and then at the party, some of his friends or even strangers offer him a cigarette. And then it's very tempting. All right, it's very tempting. And then he is backward justifying. Okay, one cigarette, it won't hurt. Number one. Number two, I don't want to be rude to my friends or to my new friends. Number three, I can always start re-quitting on Monday. Okay, same thing with dieting. All right, I'm done eating. I shouldn't be eating anymore, but the food is right here, and it looks just so tempting. So the diet industry call it mindless eating. All right, mindless eating has its scientifically unexplained evolutionary roots. All right, before the invention of refrigeration, before the invention of agriculture, whereby we have some control over the production of food, we actually produced them. Okay, before the invention of agriculture, we were just nomads. In terms of being able to obtain food, we were no different from any other animals here on Earth. We look for them, and once we find them, we eat them. Okay? And even if they're food, we just keep on eating. Why? Because you found them today, it doesn't mean you're going to find them tomorrow or 10 days from today. You might go hungry for the next 5 or 10 days because you can't find anything. You got plenty today, so you better store them somewhere. And where are you going to store them? In your own body, all right, as fat, okay, as insurance policy for the rainy days, all right? So before the invention of refrigeration, before the invention of agriculture, all right, our own body was our own refrigerator, all right? So this has been going on for the longest time. And fast forward to agriculture, and then that's 10,000 years ago, and then fast forward again to industrialized farming, that's probably after World War II, okay, to today's food production, and then the abundance of food in supermarkets, all right? Our body is from the past. It's from the evolutionary past. It was built by evolution for a different time and a different place, which is 100,000 years ago in Africa, okay? And if you find food, you better eat it and store it in your stomach, as in your body as fat. Today, we know that's not necessarily the best thing to do for your health, for your long-term health. But back then, 100,000 years ago, life expectancy was 40 years old. So you're more likely to die from hunger than from cancer and diabetes. That's back then, all right? So today, we have this desire, this craving built in our hardware. When we see food, we just want to put it in our body. Same thing with, it's hard to stop the cigarette smoking, okay? So with the diet, it's the same, using the mind to backward justify, to rationalize. Oh, it's just a little bit of French fry. It's just a little bit of, I can always restart my diet next week or tomorrow, right? That is why it's hard to control overeating, okay? And this is why schools spend so many years teaching us from a young age about rational thinking. And schools taught us about rational thinking, rational analyzing, scientific inquiry, okay, logical deduction. Schools taught us those methods of thinking using math, physics, chemistry, biology, and so on and so forth, okay? Most of us don't use the math we learned in school. We don't use calculus or trigonometry unless you are an engineer, okay, designing a bridge or something. But why did schools spend so much time teaching us math, like geometry? All right, it's to teach us, to train us logical thinking, okay, fact-based logical deduction, okay. Now, there's a folly out there that people who are highly schooled, I don't mean highly educated, I mean highly schooled by the Western educational system, all right, a system designed to produce workers for the industrial age, from factory workers to factory technicians, factory workers operating the machines to factory technicians maintaining the machines to factory engineers, design and upgrade newer generation of machines. That is what the education system was designed to produce. Okay, people who are schooled or overschooled, okay, they quite often they have this misperception. That is, because logical thinking is the highest level of human thinking, they mistakenly confuse that as that is human nature. That's how humans are. All right? No, they are making the classic mistake of confusing reality versus wish. All right? Some people wish about this so much. Okay, they created this fictional character called Mr. Spock. All logic and no emotion. All right, and such creature does not exist in reality. Okay, it's a fictional character on TV. So, so these folks, okay, who view logical thinking as the highest form of thinking, they're not necessarily wrong. Okay, they also mistakenly believe that all logical thinking and no emotion is how humans are or how humans ought to be. No, that is not how humans are. Okay, that is how they wish other people ought to be. And when other people are not conducting themselves, and when other people don't come across as all logic, no emotion, these folks, okay, they get upset. They get upset with other people and accuse other people of, why are you emotional? Why are you so emotional? They fail to see the irony here, that is, when other people don't conduct themselves according to the wishful thinking of these people get emotional. They get upset. They get upset at other people. They get upset at other people for being emotional. So they get emotional for other people being emotional. And they are angry and accuse other people of being not rational. And they don't even realize they themselves are being emotional. Okay? A wiser way of thinking is to accept the fact that people are emotional. And you need to develop the skill to utilize your logic, your understanding of other people's emotions, to influence and persuade other people, to get them to do whatever you need them to do. And that is emotional intelligence. It's your intelligence, as in your secret understanding about other people. It's your intelligence about other people's emotions and how you are going to use that understanding to get other people to change their emotions. Say, for example, from feeling negative about doing this thing to feeling positive about doing this thing. All right? You can, and also other people have already successfully used this to get other people to go to the gym, to quit drinking, to quit smoking, to successfully diet, or to advance themselves with their career, with their lives, with their business. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So this way, when I release new educational videos, you will be notified and you will be the first to learn. And also, make sure you send this video to as many people as possible so we can all learn and grow together and help each other to grow together. We're in this together. And if you need private coaching, business consulting, or training, feel free to contact me. And my contact details are linked below.